One chicken say, Bogoli Oko, it's a classic. I swear different. One chicken say, Bogoli Oko, it's a classic. Now every day activities. 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 Soon on the break, they cannot even say. You and your friends, who got everything, everything. But our everyday activities. Sometimes I get this, sometimes it's trying to be positive. Now the mouse, you need and you drink. Go to money, what you got said about me. What did they say? And they cannot need to do. And like the everything activity that what we do. So no despise the better we can do what we do. Not keep class, nobody can do it. Go, go. I'm not everyday activity, don't want you to go. Get on the floor, tell them what we do. Everyday activity, some. It's about musical. There are crimes in many places, in every community, you know, you can see. So if you see crime, you report it. Don't take law in your hands for the real authority. Really can't take care of it. Crime Stopper here for us, bringing safety to your door. Whether you rich or you poor, if you see a human talking, I mean you cheche. You wait for your safety. If you see it, don't keep it. You must call to report it. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, Old Man Sam Cyan.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us.
Hello. I want to talk about violence. More violence is indiscriminate. It can happen for any reason and to anyone. Until we do something to stop the surge of vigilante-side justice in this country, none of us will be saved. My Liberia is Liberia of hope. In my Liberia, it is possible. Violence is not part of my Liberia. Violence leads to property damage, injury, or even death, as we are seeing in recent months in several parts of Liberia, including Monrovia. Talk to people in your community about violence. Stand up against mob justice. Be a community hero. Liberia is all that we have. We must all unite to uphold the rule of law. This is Old Man Sam Cyan, your community crime fighting partner. Thanks for listening. This is Old Man Sam Cyan.
Robbie, why you taking?
I said, darling, you look so worried.
Charles, I'm worried because I don't know where to get stuff for my shop and restaurant.
Oh, come on, man. Haven't you heard about Exodus Best Price Store on Gurley Street and Smart Road Junction on the Old Road?
Oh, no, Charles. Tell me about it.
Exodus Best Price Store got everything for your shop and restaurant. And the good news is that they have reduced the prices of club beer products and imported beverages. So to keep that graduation party, wedding reception, and whatever location jumping till the break of dawn. Exodus Best Price Store is that place for you.
Is that all?
No, they have for the first time introduced on the LIB market Buffalo Revive that comes with 4 different flavors: Cool Blue, Apple Kiwi, Full Red, and Fitness Orange. It's good for athlete and everyone. For wholesale and retail supply, call cell number 0770-617-575. Exodus Best Price Store on Garland Street and the Old Road Smart Road Junction. We are your cheaper wholesale and retail store.
When you want some more, I provide it. So we start to talk. Come on, so go into 20 pop. Put it to each key. Be that living
Chicken say, Bogoni Oko, it's a gossip. As soon as they break, when chicken say, Bogoni Oko, it's a fussing. Now every day I tell you this. 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 Soon as they break, think I know you to say. You and your friends, who gossiping every day. But our every day I tell you this. Sometimes I get it, sometimes it's eternal to be positive. Come to my house, pass me these and you drink. Go to my neighborhood, you gossip for me. What did they say? And they got nothing to do. And like be everything, I tell you they know what we do. So no just pass the better we can keep your one. Not keep class, nobody can be given. Every day I tell you this, don't money to go. Get on the floor, tell them what we do. Everything I tell you is something that we produce. Cheer all day, make sure don't go to jail. But let the money spend, yeah, let them do their play. Soon as they break, when chicken say, Bogoni Oko, it's a gossip.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, and following us on our Facebook and YouTube Live. We want to welcome all of you to this brand new edition of the program from the Pre-News. Today is Tuesday, the second day in the month of December, and the year stands at 2025. This is Wendell Nimna and Esther Daco presentation. We want to welcome all of you to this Tuesday presentation. All right, so Esther, what's up, Ben? Good morning from your end.
Good morning. Good morning, Wendell. Good morning to all of you listening. It's good to be here on today where we, of course, have a lot to talk about. I was just showing Wendell something, not too long. I mean, a lot of things to reflect on. But it's good to be here, and I'm glad that I still have life, Wendell. Imagine from January all the way
I'm telling you.
to December. This is the last month, and I'm glad that I have life, that I'm strong, I'm not sick, I mean, a lot to be thankful to God for. And I know very well, I am very optimistic that
we're definitely crossing
over
oh yes
to
oh
2026.
yes oh yes
Yeah.
There are a lot of people that started the year January 1 to 2025, and they are nowhere around today. All right, God took us from the 1st of January 2025 to this time, and all we can say to him is thank you. We have nothing to give him. All he deserves from us is thanks and praises. So, like Esther said, nothing is going to stop us from crossing over.
Right.
2026, we will soon welcome you. All right. So God got our back. Now our bank account or the clothes we wear or the car we drive or we're saying this. No, we know that God got our back. All right. So Esther and I will be taking few headlines. We're supposed to be having some guests in our studio today. Something big is about to go down in the borough of Newcastle. So the folks will be here to tell us exactly what is going to be going down in the borough of Newcastle. So we'll just run few headlines for you, Esther and I, and then we will go straight up to our guests. Hope they are here on time. But let's see, this should be our very first story from the front page Africa newspaper. Once again, we want to welcome our friend to Liberia. Gatti passed away. Welcome to Liberia from Canada. Hope you're enjoying your vacation. So let's bring you the story. It says prosecution seeks third juror removal in capital as on case citing CDC link. Defense accuses state of targeting panel after repeated setbacks. The capital Assam trial witnessed renewed legal tension Monday, December 1, after state prosecutors filed yet another motion seeking the removal of a seated juror, this time alleging that the juror Antoinette Mobas, a sedition who supposedly cancel political ties during the juror selection progress. Filed before Criminal Code A, presided over by George Roosevelt Zewuli, the prosecution claims that Madame Moba misled the court during voir dire and should therefore be disqualified. Prosecutors say her alleged role as a district coordinator within the Congress for Democratic Change raises questions about her neutrality, particularly in a case involving former Speaker Jay Fonati Kofa. However, defense lawyers sharply criticized the latest application, describing it as part of a coordinated pattern of juror intimidation by the state. According to them, the prosecution is attempting to influence the composition of the juror after repeatedly failing to provide any legitimate grounds for removal. George Willie, George Willie already rejected a similar motion last week. This fresh firing marks the third consecutive attempt by the prosecution to unseat a juror. Just last week, George Woolley firmly denied a similar motion on, it says, a similar motion in which prosecutors made nearly identical accusations against another panel member. Defense lawyers argued that Monday's motion is simply a recycled version of last week's rejected effort, insisting that the state is grasping a political strap instead of focusing on evidence in the landmark case. Defense says motion is politically motivated. Counselor for Kofa and the co-defendant said the prosecution's claim things largely on social media photos and unverified partisan allegations, far below the standard of proof required to remove a sworn juror. This is becoming routine, one defense lawyer remarked. Every time the state loses emotion, they turn around and accuse different juror of bias. The defendants, including Honorable J. Fonati Kofa, deserve fairness, not politically motivated attempts to reshape the jury. Arguments not heard, defense requests time. When the matter was called, the defense requested a continuance To properly respond to the motion, Judge Willie granted the request and rescheduled arguments for Tuesday, December 2, delaying any immediate consideration of the state's claims. Court observer says that giving the George firm position last week on similar issues, the prosecution may again face difficulty convincing the court. Well, folks, I think we can leave that story right there and bring you one or two more from our end before sending controls to Esther to bring us the Daily Observer online version. So this is going to be our next case. Okay, let's take this story. Okay, let's get to this story. This is another one. Oh, the internet. What this internet is up to.
I think we are not going to take a lot of stories because we have guests.
Okay, our guests are already here, right?
Yes, right.
All right, so folks, that's it. Let's take one more story. Let's see whether we can take one more story from here before getting prepped up for our guest this morning. So it says Liberia failed Unity Party fundraising dinner in Nema sent shockwaves among partisans. Supporters say party losing touch. The Unity Party's grand fundraising dinner in Ganta last week was supposed to be a triumphant. I can take your call now, please. I'm reading. So it says last week was supposed to be a triumphant reaffirmation of political strength in Nema County, but it ended up exposing a deepening rupture between the ruling establishment and the very constituency that delivered its historic victory less than a year ago. Organizers had envisioned a rite filled with music, speeches, and pledges to support the construction of a party offices in Saniquili, Ban, and Saclipli. Instead, what unfolded was a quiet revelation of resentment as rows of empty seats. High-ranking officials who had made the long journey from Monrovia expecting heroes' welcome. For weeks, the dinner had been promoted as a homecoming celebration. It was advertised as the ruling party opportunity to reconnect with Namibians, express gratitude to the country that provide the crucial vote margin in the 2023 presidential elections. Yet, when the evening arrived, the anticipated ground well of support was missing. Nema, Liberia's second most populated and political influential county, simply did not show up in a hall filled with polished shoes, tailored suits, and government plated vehicles parked outside. The conspicuous absence of ordinary supporters carried meaning that could not be ignored. Nema's importance in the last election remains central to the national political narrative. With remarkable turnout, the county delivered more than 70% of its votes to Joseph Nyema Bwaka and Jeremiah Pankun, reshaping the political map and helping secure the Unity Party return to power. Esther, I think we can stop here. Maybe you can take one or two more stories while we're getting our guests prepped up.
Right.
All right.
And so one of the stories we have here says veteran journalist lies critically ill at JFK. Who is this journalist? It's important, Wendell. I'll take few lines.
Yeah.
And let's see. It says a heart-wrenching appeal has been made to the Liberia public government officials, the media community, and humanitarian organizations to urgently intervene and help save the life of veteran Liberian journalist Frank Lobo, who is currently in critical condition at the John F. Kennedy Medical Center in Monrovia. Speaking through tears and visible distress, Madame Nudel Lobo, the wife of the ailing journalist, disclosed that her husband is battling a life-threatening medical condition that requires immediate surgery to prevent sudden death. She said her husband is currently lying in JFK's emergency room fighting for his life, stressing that doctors have warned that any delay could be fatal. According to Madame Lobo, her husband's medical struggle began several weeks ago when doctors in Liberia informed the family that his condition could not be adequately treated locally. Specialists then recommended medical evacuation for surgery abroad, suggesting India or Cote d'Ivoire as possible destinations. Following an earlier nationwide SOS appeal, some assistance was received, including airfare sponsorship and from Senator Johnny Quay, which enabled the family to travel to India in hopes that a life-saving surgery would be carried out. Madame Lobo said they traveled with great hope and optimism, believing that her husband's suffering will finally come to an end. However, upon arrival in India, doctors conducted intensive medical examinations and later informed the family that the surgery could not proceed due to insufficient funds. She explained that the family was initially told the surgery would cost 5,000, an amount they struggled to raise but eventually managed to secure. Unfortunately, after further tests were conducted, doctors reversed the cost upward to US 15,500, placing the procedure far above the family financial capacity. Madame Lobo said the second increase in medical costs left the family stranded, unable to extend their stay, pay for accommodation, or even afford daily meals. With no other option, they were forced to return to Liberia without a surgery being performed. Wow. The family returned to Monrovia on November 8, but since then, Frank Lobo's health has rapidly worsened. For the past 2 weeks, his condition has drastically deteriorated, with his wife revealing that he has not been eating or drinking, cannot walk, and is now extremely weak and helpless. She said he can no longer perform basic activities without assistance. Due to the alarming deterioration in his condition, the family rushed him to JFK, where doctors reportedly described his situation as extremely critical and urgent. Madame Lobo disclosed that medical experts at the facility have discovered that two veins on the left side of her husband's body are leaking blood. They warned that any rupture could result in the sudden death at any moment. Wow. This is sad, and I hope the media community, I hope we can do something about this. I don't know, we could raise something because this is really sad. Somebody who knows themselves, all of a sudden, you just find yourself in a situation that you cannot handle. This is sad. But let's see this story. Government reports 20 Burkinabes is right here. I think we brought this story on yesterday, but I think this is of the follow-up version. We have capital arson trial opens. That's another story here. Uh, no raft, but deep reverberations. And that's one of the stories. Major development project stall in Nimba, Liberia, Israel, deepen educational partnership. That's also one of the stories we have here this morning. And so far, so good. I think these are all the stories we will have from the Daily Observer. Lesson controls to you, Wendell.
Thank you very much, Esther. And folks, like we said, we're not going to be doing a lot of reading today because we have some folks here to talk. Something big is about to happen in this country.
Mhm.
All right, something big is about to happen, and it's going down on the 6th of December, and it's nowhere else but in the borough of Newcastle. I'm telling you, it's going to be the biggest ever to hit this country. So just get yourself prepped up. You're going to hear all the information that will get you prepped up for that occasion. So let's take a few bars of our theme song. When we come back, we'll get you prepped up for our studio guests. Okay. It's time for show time. I'm telling you, it's about to go down. The biggest news to hit LRB is about to go down. It's going to be on December 6th. I see all my guys in studio. Jai Rastafarians, much love, respect to the big lion. All right, we'll be talking. I hope you guys will understand these are all the, just to let you know, they are Jamaicans. And these people you see in studio, folks, you're not seeing them. We're seeing them.
But you will see them, though.
But you will see them because they will soon get on camera.
Of course.
So these guys are from Jamaica. Some of them live in England. They are born Jamaicans but residing in England. And they have they have identified their roots.
Okay.
They have found out that they are from the Maron tribe, the Kru tribe. So they have come to Liberia to just create the awareness.
Okay.
You know, a lot of people now, they doing their DNA to know their African roots. So these guys have identified, they did the DNA, and the DNA told them that, hey, you belongs to the Kru tribe. So they are here, and it's going to be the biggest ever to hit Liberia. It's going to be on the 6th of December. All right, the 6th of December, and it's all going down in the borough of Newcastle. Seeds of Change, Sustainable Agriculture presents the biggest repatriation reggae splash to hit LRB. So, folks, I guess are set and ready to go. So let me just have them introduce themselves. So the brain behind this entire thing is in the studio. So let's get to you. Please introduce yourself. Tell the people who you are, and then we'll get to our next guest, and then from there we can get the ball rolling. So come closer to the mic.
Good afternoon or good evening, everybody, wherever you are in the world. My name is, or my English name or my colonial name is Sefton Graham. I was born in the parish of Jamaica, Portland, Jamaica, in the Blue Mountains, and our family existed in those areas from the 17th century. We have a long line of family traditions. We are Maroons. We are the ex-slaves or the descendants of the slave colonial period in Jamaica that started in the 17th century. We have identified ourselves. We know that we are Africans because we have similar cuisine, we have similar attitudes, we look the same. It's very hard to decide who is what unless you actually speak to them. We are Maroons, we are Africans, we are African descendants. We're excited to be here. I am Sefton Graham. I've been renamed Sando from the Gola tradition. I'm a son of the soil in the Gola area in the town of Yangaha. I've been received by the Liberian people with so much love and so much affection. And in my 20, 30 years that I've been in Liberia, I've not, even during the war, I didn't see anything bad about Liberia. What I see is a brighter future for Liberia. And what I see is we coming from the diaspora, we say diaspora, but we are the children that were lost and that the ancestors are now calling to come back home to help to rebuild our mama Liberia. And from my personal experience, I've been married to a Liberian lady for 28 years. And we met in Ghana during the so-called war that we had. We fell in love, we got married in Ghana, we have 2 children, we live in the UK, and I've always allowed my wife to be in Liberia. Sometimes I let her stay for 2, 3 years, 4 years. I've always encouraged her not to lose her African roots. My job as a father and a descendant of slaves who lived very similar to the people here. We lived in the Blue Mountains. We had no hospital, no doctors. We lived off the land, and we lived very long, up into 90s, some of them into hundreds years old, from natural living off the land, living off the soil, just being natural. Okay. Now we've got that heritage. We're now in Liberia. Let me finish because we've waited a long time to have something to say. We are non-political, we are non-religious, we are non-tribal, but we are for unity. And we are here to help to join with our brothers and sisters who we were lost and separated from so many years ago. We come here humbly in your presence. We come here to work, to build, and to share all of our life experiences with our people of Liberia.
Thank you. All right, so let's get to our brother there with beautifully color in the Rasta color this morning. Welcome, man, Rising.
Yes, honorable sir.
Yes, I.
Thanks to life, sir.
All right, so tell us, man, is this your first time in Liberia? But you tell us your name first, and we can.
Let's know about you.
Mhm.
We're concerned.
My name is Rasilaska.
Rasilaska.
Yeah, but my colonial name is Richard Myers.
Richard Myers.
Yeah, and I get to find out my DNA told me that family is here.
Okay.
From here to Ghana.
Okay.
Yeah, Ashanti Kotoko Kubapema Pembiba. Honorable. Now here representing Iman Bridget, coming from so far, almost 100 miles, I driving the plane to come and perform for you Liberia people. Through the love.
So were you born in Jamaica?
Born in Westmoreland, but I grew in Kingston.
Where is Westmoreland?
Westmoreland is the second parish from Hanover.
In Jamaica.
The western part of Jamaica.
Okay.
Yeah, because you have east, west, north,
south.
Cornwall, Middlesex, and Surrey. You understand?
So from Westmoreland.
West, where all the architect and all the man of all trade, they took them to, when they took them out of Africa. They carried them to Westmoreland before. All these architects, all these doctors, senators, ambassadors, general and colonel, people of all.
Is this your first time in Africa?
Yeah, but my vision always for Africa, cause if you check Rasta then and whole community, and I embrace Africa from a longer time. Even till now, enough people asking how we're not going back home, or if we're going to Africa to suffer, because they put up these colonial people put up these people with their belly big and mager. Some people say you're going to Africa to suffer. Why you
So
don't go back to
that's why
Africa?
they told you you're coming to Africa to suffer.
Yeah, because they don't have the moral or that knowledge or that wisdom of where they're from. And from you don't know where you're from, you're not gonna know where
Where
you're
you
going.
going?
You understand? And Marcus Garvey tell we, look to the east, the coming of the King, which is the black Christ, Negus in flesh. Choose not we made ourselves, is he who made us all. So I just come to give Liberia people a little touch of the message, because you have a lot of people sing song, but they sing any song. I don't sing any song. I sing redemption song. And redemption come with repatriation, liberation, through liberty, through intelligence, and through our integrity, sir.
All right, folks. That's the voice of Rasilaska.
Yeah.
I hope I got your name right.
Yeah, Rasilaska.
Rasilaska.
That means life.
Life.
Yeah.
All right, his colonial name, according to him, is Richard Myers. Rasilaska. It means life. All right, folks. These guys are here. There is a big show coming up on the 6th of December.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to know.
Yeah, it's this Saturday in the borough of Newcretown. All right, it's going to be the repatriation reggae sunsplash, first time to ever hit the borough of Newcretown. All right, there was a big show here back in 1988. The reggae. These guys, according to them, they have identified that they are part and parcel of Newcretown, the crew people. So they've come here to create the awareness. So the show is this Saturday, but Sando is going to tell us more about the show, because before we leave from here, hey, you will get all the news. So Sando, tell us why the show in Liberia this time.
Okay, this show is, I think it's from personal experience in living in the community of Newcretown. My wife, obviously, she grew up in Point Four.
Okay.
Her mother, her father, from a Taylor family, and they've lived there obviously for generations. And I met my wife in so many years, 1997. You know, 90. In fact, we had our second child in 1998. Okay. So, you know, I used to go to the camp in Bujumbura, you know, during the war. I used to spend more time down there than I spent in Accra. I just identified my roots even with the Liberian people, because whilst I was on the camp, people were coming up to me and saying, "Oh, we eat the same food as you." And then, you know, somebody would come and say, "We have some callaloo here, or water greens." And I said, "Oh, we eat these things." And I met some people who had come in the first wave, Jamaicans who are from Barbados, who had lived in Liberia for 40 years. Moving on quickly, well, the purpose of this concept.
Can I hold you 1 minute?
You can, surely.
Let's get our weather report. It's very important. Our weather report. Let's hear from our brother in New York to give us the weather report. Solomon Tunes, I'm sorry. Welcome to the show. We have a guest this morning, so just slip our mind. But let's get the weather report, then we can come back to our guest. Welcome this morning, Tunes.
Good morning to you guys. Good morning to our guests. It's a good thing to have a guest, especially a guest important like these people from all the way Jamaica to homeland. First of all, before the weather report, we'd like to say our deepest condolences, heartfelt condolences to them as a musician for our boy Jimmy Cliff.
Yeah,
we just lost 2 weeks ago. So our condolences to you guys. We know all of you guys are the same
He's
musician.
sending out his condolences to you guys for the loss of Jimmy Cliff. Okay.
So, okay, the weather report here quickly, because we got a guess. It's 81 degrees right now, cloudy. It feels like 86. You're going to experience chances of rain probably in the afternoon hour, which is going to be from now up to probably in the evening hour. But don't worry about it. It may not even rain. It's just going to look like it's going to rain. So don't worry. The weather will look good for you. And this evening tonight, it might give you some chances of rain again. It will be cloudy, but chances of rain. It's not too much percentage. It's about 30%. So most of the time when it's 30%, it's just cloudy. It may not even rain. Wednesday tomorrow, you wake up with a lot of sunshine. But as the day goes by, you will experience heavy rain, thunderstorm with lightning. Thursday, it's almost Thursday and Wednesday look the same. So that's about it. Tuesday today, your weather looking good, cloudy. It might rain or it may not, but the chances is very, very low. But anyway, it's 81 degree and it will feel like 86. So thank you. You can take that with you for the day and tomorrow. We'll be back here tonight and give you more detail of the weather. We got a guest. We got to attend to them. They are strangers to us, brothers, even though they are not strangers, but they are here to entertain us on the 6th. So listen to them and be there. Be there to support them. Thank you, Wendell and Esther.
Thank you very much. That's the man, Suleiman Tunis. The news is already in New York City that the Reggae Sunsplash is about to hit Newcastle. So, Sandro,
Yes.
back to you. You are about to tell us that the importance of the concert. So, let's hear from you. Why you decided to choose Liberia?
Okay, so I was here.
Mm.
I was here last December, and me and my wife we stayed in Newcastle. When I came here, I'd already came with the. I already met with my directors and my trustees that we were going to do a promotion in Liberia. And I came here in December and started to get things in motion. I stayed in Newcastle, and it reminded me so much of my town. But I knew already that my roots were with the Kru people, the Congo people, and so on. And I know the history of our migration from the colonial period. So I've been in this country maybe over 30 years, I think, on and off. And although I've sort of gone on individual business ventures, I never actually contributed to what I saw, or what difference I could make to Liberia rising to something like what it was before the war. I formed a charity organization. It's called Seeds of Change Sustainable Agriculture, and we have 4 trustees, and one of them works with the United Nations. He's an advisor, Dr. Grace Charles. We formed the Seeds of Change Sustainable Agriculture because basically we know that is the future of Africa. Agriculture is the future of Africa, and will obviously alleviate any sort of food scarcity that we might suffer, although there's no food scarcity in Liberia that I've seen. What we're trying to introduce is sustainable agricultural practices that basically uses the biodiversity of what is in the village, what's around you. There are systems that we use no fertilizer, no soil, but we can give you a guaranteed more sustainable crop. It doesn't take so much expense. It doesn't mean moving materials from town to town. We use a material that's in the location. And science has proven that there's a lot of what we call that stones and rocks carry so much mineral content that has never been really exploited. And Africa, when I came here after being trained in geological agriculture, I saw that Africa had such a large diversity of these rocks and stones and sand and the marine, the value of the mineral that is contained. Unfortunately, that knowledge is not widespread amongst our population or in the villages. And I formed this NGO, a non-profitable organization, that we could interface with the local communities, whether it's through programs, whether it's music programs, but to actually highlight the potential talent that is in local communities that doesn't really get any exposure. So as a non-profitable organization, we were asked by the Charities Commission, what are the benefits that you would deliver to the people? Are you just keeping a show just so that we can dance and drink and go home? Or are you keeping a show that is going to actually give a lot more than just entertainment and music? And obviously we had to answer that. And I think from what I'm seeing, we've communicated with yourselves, we've communicated with the people in the town, they back us, and the youth will benefit. The youth will benefit. We don't keep any profits from this show. We are non-profit. We cannot keep any profits. All of the profits have to go back into the community. My artists that are here, Ras Salaska, he came on Sunday night, and it's his first trip in Africa. He's never been to Africa before, but his whole life has been about promoting Africa redemption, and repatriation. So in last year when I came here, I woke up and something came into my head that I shouldn't just have a radio show, but I should give it a name that means something, that would ring in the bells of people's minds. So I call it the Repatriation Reggae Sunsplash. Obviously, being repatriation is our aim, and I can say that safely. Myself, I've been involved in the processes of repatriation the entire time that I've been married to my wife. I walk around Monrovia without any fear. During the war, after the war, even now, and people, Liberia is this, but I'm telling you, I feel perfectly 100% safe. I have no fear. And the Repatriation Reggae Sunsplash is a union. It's a cultural reunion of all of these people, of us finding our DNA roots, of us coming back. Not just me, there's several. In fact, I think the news has gone worldwide now because all of the artists in Jamaica are saying, Sando, we're looking to you to represent us in Liberia. We're looking to you to make contacts with the right officials, do things with due processes by the laws of Liberia, that we can now come back and contribute to the development of Africa with Mama Liberia at the foremost, because I have been promoting Liberia for the last 30 years.
So, Sando, what we want to know from you, how did it all started? About how did you get to identify that you are from the Kru tribe?
Okay. My journey to Africa didn't start in Liberia. It started in 1983 in Ghana, when the late J.J. Rawlings was in power. And Ghana was in a similar sort of situation, just coming out of a coup, or what's called coup, or power, change of power. And, there were a lot of shortcomings that we ourselves as Pan-Africanists, we say Pan-Africanists, I say we're just African children that have been lost. And we've been trying to find our way back home. And J.J. Rawlings actually invited us, Jamaicans and people from the Caribbean, to come to Ghana. So my first mission was in Ghana in the 1980s. And we were there not looking for business as such. We are Rastafarians. We don't come into a country to abstract the mineral wealth from the country. That's not our focus. I've certainly never exported any gold or diamond from this country. Our purpose is to build with the communities, is to grow with the communities, is to stop our future generations that are living in Europe. I've got 5 grandchildren, and I don't want them to grow up under the colonial laws and glass ceilings that exist in the West. I see Africa as Africa redemption. I see Liberia as the future for my grandchildren, and that's what I'm here doing. I'm trying to make sure that I have the right platform, the right foundation, that my children, my sons, my daughters, and my grandchildren will come to Liberia and exist in Liberia, and that our future genealogy will remain in Liberia, in Africa. That is our mission. We've decided to do this reggae show, which I thought was very low profile. I'm a martial arts instructor, and you asked me the reason why I'm doing all of these. While I was in New Kutan, hundreds of children came to my door in the morning. The children just flocked to me. It was amazing. I couldn't believe it. By their hundreds, they would come on a Sunday morning, and I'd give them exercise, and they said, Sando, Brother Sando, what are you going to do for us? Are you going to desert us? I said, no. I said, my Pikini, I'm not going to desert you. I'll be back. I'd like to pride myself that whatever I say, I do. If I can't do it, I will not say it. And if I say I will do it, I will die in the process of trying to do it. The mission goes on. I'm so happy to see my brethren here today. He didn't hesitate. As soon as I told him, he came. And he's fabulous.
So who are some of those we hope to see on the show? Who are some of those international artists that we hope to see perform on the Repatriation Reggae Sunsplash?
Okay, so we've got obviously Rasta Raska is the first person to come.
Okay.
We've got Nicholas Charles, who's coming tomorrow night or tomorrow morning. He's also the manager, and he's also a musician and a music selector. He's also my vice president of Seeds of Change Sustainable Agriculture. I will pick him up from the airport tomorrow. We have a gentleman called Ikula Rastafari, and Ikula Rastafari is phenomenal. He's an artist that's performed in Africa, in Kenya, in Zimbabwe. In fact, after this show, he's heading to South Africa. When I spoke to him, he liked the vision. And normally in show business, they require a lot of money for me to get. Not anybody can bring Ras Selassie from his home. Not many people. In fact, I think I'm the only one who's actually encouraged him to move in the last 4 or 5 years to do anything. He's fantastic. He's going to set Nuku Town on fire with his lyrics and his vibration. He's just absolutely fantastic. Rastafari Akula, he is a musician, an artist, a songwriter. He's just Mr. Music. He's an elder. He is respected in Jamaica by all of the artists in Jamaica. I'm talking all of the artists because Jamaica is a small island and we have a fraternity, just like this man.
Okay.
We can bring any artist to Liberia, any artist. It's a phone call away. And what we're hoping to do is to bring these artists to Africa. They also want to repatriate. They also want to bring their families to Africa. But up till now, they have not had anybody. They picked me because obviously I've had 28 years in Liberia experience. I'm married to a Liberian. I've been coming here since the war. I've always been treated with the most respect from everybody, from senators, from presidents, local governors. I've just been treated so well. And it just happened that this is the time that we have said, because nothing before the time. And now is the time. Now is the time for us to redeem ourselves, to repatriate ourselves. We didn't come here to, like I say, just on a business footing. We came here with a charitable, non-profitable organization to declare to everybody that we're not just here to abstract wealth for ourselves and profit, but we are here to work in the community, to build in the community, educate the community with our knowledge, whether it be music. I'm an IT specialist technician of over 45 years experience. I've worked for all over the world in my profession. I have a lot to give. And so does this gentleman, and so does all of the artists that are coming. They have so much years of experience to give. And they're coming to Liberia because we have identified our DNA and our roots through the Maroon DNA that links up to the Nuku Town DNA, the Congo DNA, the Dane tribe, and those people in Yanga and Bopulu. We are linked up by DNA to those people. Okay. And whenever I go there, the drum comes out, they beat the drums, they say, "Son of the soil is home," and I'm just overwhelmed by the reception.
Okay, he's Sando Graham. He's the brain behind this entire repatriation reggae Sunsplash. And I'm quite sure reggae lovers, reggae followers, fans of reggae music that are listening to the show right now, because you talk about non-profitable, a charitable organization. So is there going to be any cost attached to enter the stadium? Well, or is it free of charge?
Well, personally, just look like the project in Nuku Town. It's an ongoing project. We're going to build some latrines on the beachfront. We're going to clean. I've taken it under my responsibility that we're going to clean up the beachfront.
Mm-hmm.
And we are going to build some latrine public conveniences in that area. That was the agreement when we first talked about this idea.
Okay.
And so we're going to develop these latrines. We're obviously going to develop a part of the area of the beach for the local community. So it's an ongoing work. It's not just a reggae concert where we're going to have a reggae concert. We eat, we drink, and then we go home. The work continues, and some of the money from the proceeds from these events. It's a yearly event. It's not just.
So what's the cost attached?
What's the cost? The cost attached is we're getting investors. We've got investors who like our project. We've got investors who believe in our project. We've got all of the musicians, all of the top musicians. Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3, Tier 4 musicians. We've got them all on our side who see this repatriation Sunsplash as something that is a vehicle or a tool that we could use to gently reintegrate ourselves into the different communities in Africa, mainly in Liberia.
Mm-hmm.
So we're not looking at the cost and we're not looking at the profit now, but we know that we have the potential and we know that we have the skill to generate funds to fund ourselves, rather than sustainability means basically sustaining yourself from external sources or whatever, being independent.
Self-supporting.
So although I think by June or July next year, we will come under the United Nations banner because one of our trustees is a member and an advisor to the United Nations. We're just undergoing a slight delay in our registration, getting our registration number, but we have to continue with the work. We have to continue with engaging with the local communities in Africa until that comes. When we do get that, maybe in the next 2 or 3 months, we'll now be recognized as under the United Nations banner, and we will be able to source funding. We will be able to source funding and go to different United States Department of Agriculture for funds.
So you are telling us that, a little token is going to be charged to enter.
Yes, a little token is going to be charged. We're
Okay.
entertaining all of the executives
Okay.
and lawmakers. They're VIPs,
Mm.
and they will be fed and obviously given drinks and refreshments all day for nothing. We have a VIP stand if you want to, get a better view of the place, and obviously taking the show from a much better view. Then we'll charge you a little bit more for that, $10. It's flexible. What we're saying is that once we have allowed a certain amount of people in, maybe we will reduce it to 500 or even 300 to those people in Nuku Town who may not have the funds. Like I said to you, the main purpose is that we cover our expenses and that all of the participants, all of the actors, and the ones who come to perform for you, that we do give them something. So we had to put a price on the ticket, otherwise it would not make sense. You would think, well, it's free. We can do free shows later on.
So you got tickets on sale for a VIP, and you also have for the ordinary.
Yes.
So the VIP is $10.
Yes.
And the ordinary is how much?
The same price. That comes with the drink.
Okay.
The only thing is the VIP are for the executives, the lawmakers of the borough and of the government, which will obviously we want to engage, because obviously we need direction.
So you have anything lower than that, like $5?
Yes, that's what we're just saying. I said we'll allow a certain amount in. We printed a certain amount of tickets for $5, but we are flexible in the sense that we know the situation of Nuku Town, and we are willing to be flexible even down to $3. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we'll see how it goes, and but we're not going to turn anybody away, basically.
Okay.
But don't come expecting to come in free.
Free.
We'll come expecting to donate, because what you're going to do, you're going to help us to build the latrines and the facilities on the beach,
Mm-hmm.
which is an ongoing project, and we want to start as soon as possible. So the local people in the communities, the governors, the assistant governors, they know of this project. It's not just a music festival. We're going to raise money, and we're going to put it back into the communities, and we're going to try to help develop certain parts of Nuku Town community.
Okay, so Raz Alaska,
Yes, sir.
you've been here, I guess, 2 to 3 days now, right?
Yes, sir.
So how do you feel being in Liberia for the very first time? How do you see it?
Well, Rastafari, I give thanks to life. Well, I see Liberia as I and I brothers and sisters.
Mm.
Yeah, within a sense of human. Cause when I look on some people at Jamaica and I look on the eye them, I know miss Jamaica. You understand, man? Same people them look like man when I know same way. So I don't see no difference.
So being here, you don't miss Jamaica because you see Liberia like Jamaica.
Not missing Jamaica, because through Marcus Messiah Garvey, the prophet that born from a woman womb in the parish of St. Anne, and we embrace those angels. You understand?
Mm.
So I know who is Liberian before I even come here.
So since you came, what are some of the local dishes you have eaten?
Like
The food.
the food. Oh, yeah. I don't even remember the name, but I eat like
Sando is
the one.
My brother here, a lot of people, what's amazing me is that, how people can, create sort of, put people into certain sort of pockets. This man doesn't need a lot of meat. He doesn't need a lot of, he doesn't take a lot of salt. He doesn't overeat. He does a lot of fasting. Even my wife is getting worried about it. I'm saying, leave him alone. He does, as an artist, to maintain and to keep up the level that he's going to perform, he doesn't want to defile his body. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't want to defile his body. He wants to keep his body pure and clean, because it's only by keeping his body pure and clean that he can deliver the performance that will reach the audience. If his body is full of corruption and meat and all these things, you know, I'm just explaining on his behalf, then he feels that he will not be given a pure performance, and he's not able to deliver the message that he wants to. So first he starts with his body by purifying his body the best way that he can, by obviously not eating so much, not overeating. And naturally, I can tell you most Rastafarians who are maybe listening to this program, you know why you don't eat meat. You may know why you refrain from doing certain things, or alcohol and certain things like that, or heavy drugs, hard drugs, you know. These are not the things that Rastafari or Rastafarians portray or propagate or condone. We don't condone these things, and these stigmas are stuck on Rastafarian communities. And not all Rastafarians smoke, not all Rastafarians are do the things that people say they do. We have good people and bad people in all. And what we're trying to do is to basically show that there is a difference. There is people, regardless of their looks or whatever they are, they have their beliefs, they have their ways of living, and it suits them. And
so what do you say? Because there are people with the perception that you know, some Rastafarians, some Jamaicans are violent people. What do you say to people with such perception? How do you disabuse their minds?
Okay, well, you know, I've got a Jamaican passport. I've got Liberian residency, and I've got UK residency. And I think it's down to the individual how you carry yourself, how you portray yourself. I've been in Liberia 30 years. I've never had a police case, you know, apart from land issues, which is normal, but I've never really had any serious police case, and I hope it stays that way. And that's what I tell my people in the diaspora, that Liberia is a safe place. Don't listen to what you read or watch on YouTube. Come for yourself, and it's your attitude, your behavior is your savior. You know, I cannot speak on behalf of people who portray to be something, or portray to be spiritual, or portray to be righteous, but then act in a diverse way. That is not the actual truth. The thing is, you know, just like within the church, Rastafarians read the Bible. I think, you know, I've read the Bible 5 times from Genesis to Revelation. You know, I'm talking about a chapter a day. That's what I brought up on. I was brought up on that, and I still don't go anywhere without my Bible. I don't travel without my Bible, and I read my Bibles as much as I do. And the thing is to read for yourself and learn for yourself and get the knowledge for yourself. And then obviously when you go into the communities of the world, you take those teachings that you have taken from the Bible, those teachings, those solid moral teachings that you've got, how to treat humanity, you try to live by those. Rastafarians, they say peace and love, unity. I'm not going to say that all Rastafarians are peaceful. I'm not going to say all Rastafarians are non-violent, but I cannot condemn the mass or the whole. You know, I will not do that. What we have to do now is to judge people as how they treat you and how obviously they respond with you. I'm I'm actually representing my country of Jamaica. Really, I'm representing in the UK. But here I'm.
So currently, do you live in Jamaica?
I was in Jamaica last year. My family is there. I try to go as many times as I can. And we had a massive hurricane the other day, and after the show, I'm going there. You know, as part of our work to try and rebuild. We're very concerned. You know, and I think maybe early January or maybe before that, we're going down to Jamaica with a team, because there's been severe devastation down there. A lot of people have lost their homes and lost their livelihoods, and fortunately, God is really merciful, because I think in the worst hurricane that Jamaica's ever seen, I think there were only 6 people that were, you know, unalive or lost their life during that terrible storm. Jamaica will recover, and we will continue to profess that Jamaican people are not violent. We have some of the most beautiful people in the world. We have the largest impact for such a small island of, you know, maybe just over 3 million. The impact that we have on the world is phenomenal. And what happens is the violence. Jamaica have a population of maybe 2.5 million. When you look at the actual average, you know, the population, 1% violence in Jamaica seems like it's a very large amount, and that's how the media portrays it. The media portrays it maybe 1% of society. And
okay.
You know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's hold you there a little bit.
Yeah.
Attention. attention. Pick up yourself, all Liberians, and all my live music lovers each and everywhere. Caesar Chain Sustainable Agriculture presents Repatriation Reggae Sunsplash 2025 is going down live in Monrovia, Liberia at the Nuku Town Stadium, Bushward Island. Come on, come all and join us on December 6, 2025 from 12 p.m. sharp to 6 p.m. for a fun-filled day full of good food, good vibes, and a cultural experience to remember. Joining us live from the UK, international reggae artist Akula Rastafari, Papa Wessa. 6th of December, I will be there, Liberia. And Ras Alaska by way of Jamaica. Also performing live, Liberia's own dancehall and reggae sensations, Mr. Music, the Messiah, and Jaws Ever Living King. Also performing live are the New Town Quadra Troupe, sound provided by the Sweet Melody Sound System with Rise Serial Thunder. So don't forget to get your tickets right now for $5. That's $5. So make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend. That John Ever Living King sent me to tell my friends to bring another friend. The show will be rare. You already know. This event will be hosted at Liberia's home, Black Shema. For more information, call 0775 474 950 or 0774 439 497.
Oh, I'm telling you, man, folks, it's going down this Saturday, December 6th. Look, don't miss this reggae, explosion. It's going to be super heavy. I don't know for some of you, but some of us that saw the Reggae Sunsplash in 1988, it's always good to be in the company of these guys. I'm telling you, they are superb.
For real.
When it comes to instruments, they are top DJs. They play well. So look, man, those of you who are reggae lovers, even if you don't love reggae, just to hang out, come and let's have fun in Newcretown on the 6th of December. All right, the ticket is $5. But look, just come. Maybe you say, oh, I ain't get $5. I'm a $5 correct. I sure this and that. Look, we'll be reasonable. So, we'll not let you go back.
No.
But don't come empty and say you want to enter free. No. If you want to do that, then it means you don't want to support, building latrines for the people of District 16, Newcretown. All right. So the proceeds from that program is going to go right back to Newcretown. They're not going to take it back to Jamaica. They're not going to take it back to the United Kingdom. All right. Because they don't need it. They just want to give it right back to the people of Newcretown. So it's this Saturday from 12 to 6 p.m. All right, come out. Let's have fun. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. That is the Repatriation Reggae Sunsplash. The tickets are on sale now for $5. You listen to the number. We have this ad running on our radio, so you can get in contact and get the ticket. I'm sorry, for just $5. I think $5 should be around 850 Liberian dollars now, right?
Sure.
So good. So let me say it's 850 Liberian dollars for the ticket. Negotiable. You hear that? So it means that maybe when you come with 600, we can help. You come with 7. I know a lot of you will come. It's going to be super heavy. Don't come when the stadium is jam-packed. We wouldn't take you. So if I were you, come soon so that you will have space. Because when you come late, you won't have space. So is the Reggae Sunsplash this 6th of December on the D12 Sports page in the borough of Newcretown. All of you lovers of reggae music, you can listen to all the top reggae songs. It's time for you to come and see the reggae artists perform live. Ras Alaska will be there. Rasquilla. Papa, yeah, Ikula, Rastafari, Papa Wasi, Mr. Fantastic. Come on, let's have fun. You will have the time to catch up with some of Liberia's best. You know, you need to see some of your Liberian reggae artists. All right. So come and let's have a great time together on the D12 Sports page this Saturday, December 6th. We'll take few calls. All right. Let's hear from you, Raslaska.
You did ask a question, I have to answer it. When
Yeah.
you say the food where you talk about in Iberia, coming to deal with Liberia, you know. Liberia, so light people.
Iberia.
You understand?
Yes.
And one generation where they done pass already. And
Colonial
that's why
knowledge.
I there for the youth them, which is the future.
Yes.
Yeah. Because the big people them done gone already. You understand?
Uh-huh.
Come like a tune named Uncle Benji, sit down in the yard, sit down on a stone, and his wife and pitney gone abroad and left him all alone.
Russ,
And people,
give him a bar, not give him a bar.
people burn them finger just to steal a roast corn. So look into what I'm saying. You see the food in Iberia is same food in Jamaica. Only look a difference. You see? Cause I get a food them give I wouldn't call that pepper pot in a Jamaica. Yeah, 2 amount of pepper in it. And I wouldn't call it sip up then. Cause I don't drink soup. Cause soup having some big bone and so. And I don't deal with them thing there. And again in a real life, soup up at the station. Man, the sergeant. You understand?
Yes, I.
Yeah, because Rasta now have a terminology, them thing in a different way.
Breaking the colonial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you said nothing, Meg. I said something, Meg. Because you know nothing couldn't be no egg. You understand? You said so what's up. I said I what's up.
Semantics.
You over some of that now?
Mhm.
Yeah, man.
So we create words
Yes. Say I and I.
Yes,
then.
sir.
Yeah.
Yes, I.
Mean the whole of I
Yeah.
and I.
Rising and we say
Yeah.
greetings.
It's a universal word.
Right.
Just like how you done say, blessed love my Lord. So I'm on the Liberia. your
So can I
brother.
say much
Iberia.
love to the big lion?
Iberia.
Yes, I. Because there is a lion too.
Yeah, man.
Until they know, because no comb no in your mother belly.
It's a cat.
And when you born, them carry you go barber, and the barber, all when him turn on something, you still a ball.
I in a black wadada.
Yeah, because you know why?
Yes.
We all Nazarene.
So what Regin is saying is that really, you know, it's article function.
Hmm.
It's article function. We know that we are one. It's only, you know, colonial lines and languages. You know, language, you know, like they call it language. Is that say?
First of all,
Yeah.
English confusing, boss.
Yes, yeah, man. Dogma.
America talk.
Yes, sir.
Ancient language.
Yes.
I sap my black so clack lock, Denniston in sap, wadada, love. You understand what I'm saying? But you, they carry so far and stress we out, tired we out, all kind of something. The language leaves some of the people them. But some of the people them, the language don't leave. Well, what I have to say to Liberia, just come out in on 10,000 man. It's gonna be extra nice and all who miss it, they miss something where I don't know. You have to just try to be there. And
You can give them a couple of bars.
yeah.
Give them a couple of lines and then show them what you do.
Yeah. I will give them.
Well, let's take a few calls. We'll come to you and take. We'll do some freestyle before you go. But
Yeah,
let's hear from you. Those of you who are listening. Is the repatriation reggae sunsplash coming up on the 6th of December, and it's going to be held in the borough of Newcastle on the D12 Sports Stadium. You know, the fee have been modernized by the previous regime. So just come out. We have the carpet there for you to sit on if you're tired standing, because it's going to be, you know, when the reggae songs play, you got to go skanking, right?
Yeah,
You
man.
got to go skanking. So come, let's party to reggae songs, and we have a great time on Saturday. Saturday, don't miss out. Save the date. It's the 6th of December, and the time is 12 to 6 p.m. $850 for ticket. All right. So maybe
Negotiable.
when you come, maybe you say, I got 600, I got 500, will consider you. But don't just come empty. All right. Don't come empty. Bring your friends. Let's have a great time together so you will see how the reggae guys, the Rastafarians behave. So if you're there and listening, you have a call to place, or you have a question or whatever you want to say to them, you can call us on 0776 104 104, 086 500 104, and the WhatsApp line. Those of you outside Liberia and listening, you want to call in to ask them your concern. Well, you can place your call. Let's take this person as our first caller. Hello.
Yeah. Good afternoon.
Yes. Good afternoon. Greetings.
Yeah. So want to take big respect to the big brother.
Yeah, man. Bigger respect. Bigger respect.
These are the things we been yearning for. There are other artists. They could go Ghana, and this thing when it happens, people going choosing their route. We have to embrace them. If there be Ghana, there will be welcome market program. So we urge all our friends from me. I don't know how the ticket will be sold. I want to know the location so we can mobilize our friends to come there and grace that occasion.
So are you coming there?
Yeah. But I don't know how the trend of the ticket, where the ticket will be sold, and how we can get.
Yeah, just come there. There will be ticket on sale at the entrance.
Okay.
All right. So I will announce a number where you can call, and then maybe you can book your space. Maybe you want ticket for 5 persons, you want ticket for 4 persons. We'll have a number to announce before we leave from here, okay? Thank you too for calling on the show. So it's 0776 104 104, 086 500 104, 0886 500 104. The female line is 0770 297 016. Let's talk to this person. Hello? Yeah, hello. Welcome to the show. Hello? Yeah, go ahead. Are you getting him, Sando?
No.
Caller, are you there? Okay, let's talk to this person. Hello?
Yeah, good afternoon, Freedom FM family, and good afternoon to my peeps, loving people of the Republic of Liberia, and good afternoon to you here, Mr. Nimle, and always, there's no extra, we still with you. On the near me, and thanks to the Estamar. I want to.
You have to greet our guests now. Say hi to them.
Yeah, okay. And special greetings to our guests in studio there. We say our arms is open to you, and we are happy of great welcoming for you people. So we believe we are all African, and during the slavery, people are migrated from one destination to another destination. But what we temple as a Liberia is unity, and we be unifiable to achieve the aspiration or the visions you people have brought to our nation. Because we need people like you to help and build it, damaged country after decades or years or 20 or years, all has damaged it. So people like you who are ready to come and pay back to your society and your moral land that you have been tested by DNA. We are highly welcoming you people, and that day, Saturday, to be I will be engaged. I will not be here. But as that way we cannot, because we need people like you. We need humanitarian.
Thank you. Let's talk to another person. Hello?
Yeah, man. Fire it.
Hello?
People, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine. Thank you. No time. Let's hear your name and where you join us from.
There's a right up to brother, Johnny Hackman, man.
Yeah, Johnny, go ahead.
What going to the bedroom and studio there? Look, we got to small thing for my icon I love, man. So many people are dying. So many people are dying.
My man, you gotta know the wordings in the song, bro.
Yeah. And so many people are gone.
Remake the word.
We make the world. Come on, man. Tribute to the late Jimmy Cliff, man.
That song is from the LP Follow My Mind. Jimmy Cliff. That was way back in the 70s.
Big up Jimmy Cliff.
My little mother maybe used to that song there.
Yeah.
Let me say kudos to the brother there in studio when I can show out to there. You know, you remind me of Reggae Survive back in the day when you had Rastaman King and Resin Allen.
Okay. I hope to see you there. I hope to see you there, Johnny Hackman. Thank you so much, the Rock of Gibraltar.
Thank you.
All right, let's talk to this person. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, how are you?
Fine. This is Momo West calling from Congo Tambel.
Momo, let's hear you. Say hi to our guests and state your concern.
Yeah, I want to say what's up to the guys.
Hey, my man.
Studio.
How you doing?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I'm
Bless
good,
you,
man.
Lord.
Yeah. I'm a reggae lover. I welcome you guys to Liberia.
Thank you.
And thank you, Lord, for the reggae song splash.
Thank you.
So are you going to be there?
Oh, sure. I'm going to be 100% with my friends.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah.
Thank
I
you.
also want for the guys in the studio to please get on a freestyle before they leave.
They will definitely do. Rasi Laska will give us a freestyle before he leaves here.
Yeah, man.
I
Yeah,
wish I
man.
get the opportunity to go to Jamaica one day. I'd love to make it.
Okay, let's talk to this person. Thank you. Let's talk to our last caller. We'll take some comments and then we go. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, how are you?
Yeah. Quickly, let me I say hi to you and the studio guest.
Yes,
What's
sir.
going, Miss Sachi? Right,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, you are most welcome. I hope I will be to Nikutan, teacher fee, by the grace of God on Saturday.
Okay.
Sure.
So you are most welcome. I'm the happiest of my life.
We hope to set me eyes on you on this Saturday.
Yes.
Thank you,
guys
man.
are welcome.
Yeah, man.
Yes, sir, man.
See you there.
Thank you, man.
One love.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Let's take our last call, then we go to the comments. I'll take a few comments and then we go home. The calls won't stop coming. Hello?
Hello, Mr. Winner.
Yeah, how are you? Welcome to the show.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I don't want to just hear calling from West Point.
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, my man, brother. Follow on, my man.
I'm fine, thank you.
Oh, my man, I enjoy you, man. I enjoy the show, my man. I'm interested in the guys there. I live in West Point. I left for the guys in kind of West Point. I want to do
No, kind of
something
New Down first. After the show, then we're playing to kind of West Point. But kind of New Down first, yeah?
Yeah, West Point. West Point is next.
All right?
I will call you, my brother. Here we there. Follow on, my man.
Ah, yeah.
Thank you, brother. I like that, my man. We are around the power, my man. We're dealing with the old age.
I know. Thank you. Let's talk to this person. Hello?
Respect.
Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, go ahead. Let's hear from you. No time. We're running out of time.
Yeah. My name is Joseph. We are calling from the province, Perita.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to appreciate, God, our brother, our blood, our DNA. I want to know as to whether there will be photos in the program there will be of.
Yeah, people will take pictures with them. The guys will be all around the place. You got your camera, you come and hook them up. Take pictures with them.
Yeah, man. No problem.
Yeah.
Man. No problem, my love.
Yeah, I want to know again as to whether there will be a whole night session or just a short-term program.
My man, don't mind the time. You know, when they run the show, when you people into the jam will go more time. So maybe we'll be there maybe after 6.
Hey,
We left bowling, you know what, bro? I was thinking that we left bowling.
Yeah, but you're kind of ball now.
We want to pay for.
All right.
Walk back to all my brethren.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
man. Brethren, good to see you soon, my lad. Blessed Lord.
All right, so let's take a few comments, Esther. We are out of time. Let's take a few comments so we can go. The calls won't stop coming. I'm telling you, everybody want to. Yeah, no time. Yo, you're kind of Saturday.
So let's see what we have in the comment section. We have James Doki. He's watching. We have Christian Singer. He says, "A pleasant good morning. I'm following this intriguing conversation closely from Kunga Town." We have Henrik T. Toll Jr. He says, "Good morning, my Freedom FM family. I'm watching from my residence in Caldwell and our crew from Radio LIB with a weather report to my opportunities for always giving the motherland Liberia a very good weather report every day, morning and night. Thanks so much. Please keep it up, bravo to you." And we have Charles Weir. He says, "Good morning, Freedom FM family. I'm following from Jacobtown. We have from Miriam Fofana. He says, "Good morning." Initius Weir says, "Good morning, Freedom FM. I'm following from BOA Road, Rainbow Community, Brookville City." We have Abraham Allison. He says, "Greetings. I am following you live from Caldwell." David Willie says, "Good morning, Freedom FM. My name is David Willie, joining you from local Margibi. Satan Community." We have Stanley Sharif. He says, "Good morning, Brother Wendell. Stanley Sharif watching from Brookville City. Thanks for the update. Hope these guys will be treated like the government Scotland treated the purported king from Ghana a few months back. And we have Aliyu Masale. He says, "Good morning, guys." We have Jen McGurk. He says, "Okay, we've already rectified that. Wallace." Devino Warner says, "Watching from PLB compound." We have Addison Jaffa. He says, "Good morning, Freedom FM." And watching from Yekepa, we have Aliyu Masale. He says, "I work with a lot of Jamaicans. My former supervisor was a Jamaican lady. They are peace-loving people, just as we Liberians are. Jamaica is one of the best tourist countries to visit."
Yes, for real.
And we have Abraham Paul Jr. He says he's watching. We have Flex. He says, "Big up Marcus Gabriel and Aliyu."
Sorry.
My mic was rated down.
I'm
Really?
sorry. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. And Aliyu Masale says, "Esther, your VIP ticket is on me." Yo.
Yo.
And we have Lion Paul. Okay, Felix Electronic says Lion Paul, and he says, "Big up to yourself every time. Much love from
Seattle, Washington. That's in
Okay.
America. That person in Washington, Seattle,
Right.
Washington.
Sure.
So there's all the comments. So just give us a freestyle. We gotta go. No time. We got commercials commitment. So let's
I'm on Rastafari live, man, and blessed for the time out, Freedom House.
Give thanks to the library.
You
We
know,
love you, man.
you
We
know,
love you.
FM,
Like Cook
89.9,
Food. Love you,
you know?
library. We love library.
87.9.
87.9. And me I say, all Jamaican, I want to soon out now, up. Liberian, and I don't know we're there with the raw culture. We not in a no wine and go down and shoot no people. I strictly message we're sending. So come with your ears well clean. Mama Africa, I hear your children bawling. Mama Africa, I hear your children bawling. 1 mile away, me hear the children bawling. Enough of them a mock, enough of them a jeer him. Around them staring like them no fear him. Enough of them deaf, blind hard of hearing. Freedom FM, big up on the damn self, big up manager and staff all over. So this is from Jamaica people, them know. Starting all over again. Jamaica it rough. So rough. But we gonna make it. Starting all over again. Jamaica get tough. So tough. You know you about the girl named Melissa. Lick up the people them door and them window. Blow out the stove and blow out cylinder. Blow out the camel and blow out the flower. Boom shot. Be there.
Man.
Don't scare.
Man.
Blessed. My Lord.
Yo. The fireman, we call him the fireman, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
So what's your parting comments? Let's hear from you. Gotta go.
It's just a wonderful time. I love Liberia. I love to be home. It's just so wonderful. I don't want to go back to the UK, but my grandchildren, my children, yeah, man. But we love Liberia. We're looking forward to this show. Keep it locked. We're going to be here next year. We're going to start preparing.
Bigger than bigger.
Bigger than this one. And it's going to be done properly.
Yeah.
And it's going to be organized better. And we're going to get the right finances and the right funding and the right investors. And I've met my brother here, well, and you know, he's like a brother.
I'm trying to miss
man.
it.
Yeah, man, he's a brother, and I love
Freedom
FM. Freedom FM 187.9, rocking Liberia.
Freedom FM. Freedom FM. All radio station have to lock off them radio station. Cause Freedom FM they on operation. We know in them on them instigation.
Boom shot. Your side. Bye-bye.
I know you to say. You and your friends, who got every day. But our everyday it's fun, it's eternal to be positive. Come to my house, fucking eat and you drink. Go to my neighborhood, you got to never me. What did they say? And they got nothing to do. Like be everything, a day that what we do. So, no despite the better we can get what we not keep last. Nobody can believe it. Go, every day, every day, stop money to go. Get on the floor, tell them what we do. Everything activity, something that we produce. Here all day, make sure don't go to jail. But let the money spend, yeah, let them use their play. One chicken say, Coco, it's all castle. How